I got hit with this morning was that, oh, I don't want to do a video. I'm tired. I'm not in the mood. And guess what? My favorite, I don't have time. And that's when it hit me. That's the topic of the video. I don't have time. Guess what? No one has time. You either make time or you make excuses. That's what it comes down to. There's nothing else. When you have your plans, your goals, your intentions, all these things, you either make it happen or you don't. You either want it or you don't. There's no in between. When people want stuff, they make it happen. And I've noticed that with myself. When I really wanted it, I made it happen. When I don't want it, if I get it, cool. If I don't, oh well. And this is where you have to sit down and reflect and go over your priorities. Like the true things that move you, the true things that are propelling you forward to excel, to fulfillment, to attainment. Something that is purposeful, that's meaningful to you. And so we have to watch ourselves. I know I've been doing this a lot more, is we have to watch ourselves, how we'll react, how we'll respond to certain things. All right, it's not easy because we're easily getting programmed all the damn time about how we should feel, how we should act, and how we should see things. And it takes work deprogramming yourself. We get comfortable, we get attached, we're also scared. And so change is not something that's pretty easy, that's pretty simple, that's a simple switch to put on. It takes work. It takes work, it takes letting go, it takes discomfort, and not everyone's willing to do that. And that's cool too. But I'm here for those that actually are putting time, energy, and intention to get a result. Remember, everybody wants to win, but who wants to win it that bad? So earlier, just now, before I recorded this video, I was like, I have no time. And that's when I got hit with it. I'm like, no one has time. I'm either gonna make the time, whatever it is, or I'm just gonna make the excuse. And I've done the excuse cajillions of times. Cajillion. I'm just human, right? I hung around with people who also made excuses. But also I've hung around with people that make things happen, and guess what? That thing rubs off on you, and you want to make things happen. So I say this to say that there's going to be moments on the path you don't want to do what you need to do, even after you said it, even when you don't feel good. And to be honest with you, because I'm speaking to myself, and just by speaking to myself, I mean, it's part of this human experience that we all go through. And that is, we waste a lot of damn time doing nonsense. Watching TV, watching the same favorite channel that we always been watching, the same movie, scrolling the same pages, looking for something new, looking for a hit of dopamine from videos we've already seen and heard and recited, and we're still looking for happiness in a place we lost it. We waste a lot of damn time. I know I have. I know I have. Part of personal development, part of self-love is actually valuing your time, starting to say no, starting to delete some apps, some memberships, some subscriptions, especially the ones that don't serve you, that are not growing you, that are not propelling you to the level you want to be at and experience life at. And I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong, and I'll tell you why. Because when it comes to your favorite sports team, what do they do during the season, in the off season? What does the organization as a whole do? the specialists in the operations. They make cuts. They'll cut players, they'll cut coaches, they'll cut staff. They'll make changes. That's what you got to do. You can't say I'm wrong, or you can't say it's wrong, because you want your team to win. The team that you want to win, guess what? They want to win too. They want to win. They want to prosper. They want to win back to back. They want to win. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with wanting to win. But the thing is, they want to win so bad that they'll make changes in order to win. They're not going to appease a certain people, so they could have a job, or be with the organization because we all got along. That organization is like, nah, we got to keep winning. We're here to win. We're here to prosper. We're here for excellence, and then make changes. So that team you're rooting for, are they inspiring you to make changes in your life? Are they inspiring you to make the changes, the decisions that's going to get you to your championship? That's what you got to ask yourself. Those changes. And it's hard, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. We get comfortable, we get attached, we get into routine. There's no other way. We get helpless. We get pessimistic. But then again, it's the only way. Your favorite sports team does it. And you want them to win. Now, do you want to win? People will say, yeah. You know how many people told me they want to win? I've even said I want to win. Then when it was time to make changes, yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's not as easy. But that's part of the process. We got to make time for ourselves. We got to make time for what's serving us. And that gets us closer to winning. That gets us closer to, that fulfillment that we're all seeking and wanting to experience. And now I understand a little bit more from a different perspective why people drink, smoke, do other things, is that they're looking for their win in that area that they want to win it in. They want to win it, and nothing wrong with it. But sometimes they're not winning in the areas they have control over. Like we could win in just the basics, and it starts propelling into other areas. And sometimes we don't even do that. We don't even do that. And it takes a lot of discomfort. It takes a lot of it takes a lot of mental agony to change. It takes a lot of literal grind and grit to change. And that's the process. Nothing's free in this universe. We all want to take. And that was me. I'll admit it. I'll raise my hand up. All I wanted to do was just take from the universe. Me. Fulfillment. Fulfill me. More. Then I'd be whining, I have no time. I don't got no time. I ain't got no time. I don't have time for that. I have time. I just wasted in instant gratification, seeking pleasure, comfort, easiness. And guess what? I was losing. I was losing in those areas. I wanted to win that. And guess whose fault it was? It was mine. I wasn't as responsible. I wasn't as detailed. I wasn't as patient. But you know what? I'm thankful for that time, because that's what really, showed me, how to get better. It showed me how to get better, how to prosper, how to excel. It's like I knew it, I just wasn't applying it. And the only thing holding me back was me. It was me. Not applying it, not not believing in it, not having faith in myself. But it's the process. It's the process. I can't say, you know, I wish that never happened, but you know, that's how you get up and learn. You rise from the soil, you rise from the ashes. You say, hey, enough's enough. Enough is enough. This is on me. I'm man enough. I want it bad enough. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to do what it takes in order to win for my own life. And once I made that decision, once I started saying, hey, I value me, I value my time, I value my energy, I value my results, I want to win. That's when things change. Started eating better, hitting the gym more consistently, started saying no to things that didn't serve me, started believing in myself, especially when other people didn't believe in me, especially that. And it changes. It changes, life changes. The people around you start changing. And some of those people around you start disappearing. They're like, oh, he's on it. I know I gotta get on it too, but I ain't about that life. Let me create some distance. And people, you know, create their distance, and it's just, they'll talk about wanting it, they'll talk about attaining it, they'll talk about winning. And when it's time to do that work, it's tough, it's not easy. It's more painful. To them, it's more painful to do the work to change than the pain of it is staying in a position of not winning. Like, I hope that makes sense. Like, they'll rather endure the pain of losing than endure the pain of what it takes to win. And I'm just like, whoa, I get it now. Like, I get it now. Yeah. So, I had to upgrade my pain. I had to upgrade my pain. Upgrade the pain to get out of the pain. And yeah, it was worth it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna look at you right in the camera and be like, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That it is now worth it to go through it. You know, when you win at your diet, when you win at your fitness, when you win at meeting new people and getting different experiences, you just want to keep going. You don't want to go back. I had a convo with a buddy the other day who actually started changing his life. You know, he went through some pain, and that's what motivated him to change. And so he started doing the wake up early, started, you know, changing his diet, started changing his mindset, his attitude, started incorporating the basics, gratitude, you know, some self-love and all that stuff. And I heard him talking about how he was excited. He was excited to wake up early, do his workout, do his reading, do his reflection. But then, like, he's talked about how he's binged on his diet a little bit here and there. And he never said he was excited for that. He just did it out of an impulse. He just did it. And I caught that, and I told him about it. I'm like, look, dude, like, this is amazing. You said you're excited to do the things you didn't want to do at some point in your life, but you know you got to do it, and you're doing it, and you're excited. But when it comes to all these other pleasures and Instagram, you never said you were excited. You just do it. That's how you know it's instant gratification. But when it's aligned by the Great Spirit, the universe, the source, God, you're excited. I thought that was cool. You know, he has a family, he's the leader of the family, you know, he sports. And so it was cool to hear that. So back to time. You know, he's making use of his time. He's valuing his time. He knows his time with his family is part of his values, and you know, he wants to be there for them. He wants to be in health, to, you know, inspire his kids to be in health, inspiring his kids to be hardworking because he's hardworking, and inspire self-love in his kids because he has self-love in himself. They're all watching him. They admire him. So he's on top of it, on top of his game, and guess what? They're going to be on top of their game. And proud of him. Shout out to John. All right. Well, I hope this this video brings attention to your time and the energy towards your time and how you value it and how you spend it. New Year's is 3 months away. For those watching, you know, we can start now. New Year starts now. We value our time, we value our energy. So we play this game to win now. We excel now. All in. All right, on to the next. Peace.